Welcome to episode 133 of the Still Dripping Happy Hour. This is your host, Mason. On the move tonight, we got Hayes Holland.
I'm here.
And we got LP.
Cam Newton to the Jets. You heard it here first.
Marcus Mariota to the Jets.
Ooh.
Man, see, I've told you, I think did I text you guys this over the weekend? Like, I'm so glad I don't pay attention to football. Life is so much better when football is not a thing. You don't need to jump on that bandwagon.
That's a little bit much, but you know.
Yeah, I'm with Landon.
I cut you off.
Life is probably life is better with sports. What do people without sports do? I mean,
sports in moderation.
Sports in moderation. Okay.
Yeah, but if you don't, I don't know. I'm just struggle. What am I going to watch the news every night? That sounds incredibly depressing. I'd rather watch 80-year-old Ryan Tannehill not be good at all than watch the news.
I don't watch the news. I don't watch hardly anything. You typically are watching whenever my kids want to watch. You just wait till your children and your future kids get older, man. And it's your preferences just go out the window. And then That's fair. All you just begin to care less and less and less about most things.
I think I've gotten that way about most sports. The Titans flirt with the Titans every year. Tennessee football, college. I don't really watch much college football, but I will not miss a Tennessee game. So that's probably where my loyalties lie.
It's fair.
It just doesn't get any better than sitting on my deck watching football on a Saturday. That cool fall breeze. My goodness.
That's fair.
Day. I just feel at home. I feel like I'm in my mother's womb.
I mean, you are coming off a high, though. Alabama lost this past weekend, so I'm with you. It's great. It's
Not only did they lose, they lost at Bryant-Denny.
It's a big deal.
Big deal.
So, Hayes, I mean, is Duke gonna beat UNC in football?
Duke
Probably.
is legit. They're legit.
They win one game. North Carolina's legit. I've got news for
North
you.
Carolina is legit.
Especially when they get this other receiver back that they're fighting. See, look, I know more than
I don't think they're going to get him back. But
I think they've made such a stink. I think they end up, I don't know. The NCAA, let's be real. It's a
joke.
All of them are. It's a scam. Agreed. As the government. It is part of the government. So, I mean, it does make sense that it's run so poorly. So,
I mean, it was practically slave labor I know that's
not
a crazy
wrong.
argument when you say that word, but
how many millionaires, billionaires were made off of these college kids?
Yeah,
that's called slave labor.
What's the price of education? Are we just throwing education out the door? Are we devaluing a college degree from a major state university?
No, I don't think so. I think we're overvaluing or undervaluing how much money is brought in every week.
That's
these major schools. But
all right.
To each his own. That's enough about that. Welcome to episode 133. Follow us everywhere. I'm kind of tired of saying that because nobody does it. I don't even know who I struggle to figure out who still listens to this 39 times a week. So yeah, we'll figure it out one day. I mean,
who listens to us? I just want to know.
Why aren't they reaching out to us? That's what makes me even more frustrated.
Are they real? Have you guys bought some bots? I don't know.
I don't believe these people are real.
Can I say something? So it was our first. I would bet you our first 60 episodes. I actually listened to all of them, and I stopped. Probably about half episodes ago. And so it's not me. I'm not listening to it. Like I record it once and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't edit it anymore, so I'm in the same boat. I'll sometimes record, see or listen back to see if there's like a good clip. I have some
Yeah,
good
remember when we
clips.
were doing those Instagram posts, Landon, and you were clipping it?
Yeah, those were dope. But
Back when I cared, yeah.
back exactly.
If you could show me how to do it, I would do it.
Dude, I taught myself. Just go on YouTube. It's really not that hard.
I don't want to do that.
Okay.
It's
I also
just
had
the
time in
time
my job at that
aspect.
point. That was back when
Yeah.
I was literally doing that stuff. I'll stop there.
All right. The time aspect is the thing. It's like
That's fair.
Yeah.
it's
I was
a
literally
little
doing that
different.
stuff on my lunch break, and maybe an hour past my lunch break, or maybe 2 hours.
Mm.
I don't. The time of life that I'm in now,
It's not working. Yeah,
it's not going to happen.
it's fair.
All right. Let's see. Are we anything else? Any car updates, Landon?
I bought a new car. Traded our old car. Gone. See ya.
What was your compensation from that company?
Well, they didn't compensate me anything. What company? Dealership?
No, the people that screwed your old car up.
I mean, they put the new engine in it. They paid for the rental car.
Did you pay for the new engine?
No,
Wow.
Wait, so do you still have that car?
until Friday. Bought a new
Oh.
car on Carvana, sight unseen.
So you're trading it essentially.
Trading in, praying that they don't notice that the VIN on the engine does not match the VIN on the car.
I think they're gonna notice that.
If they care or check.
Dude, I'll be honest. We bought a car off of Carvana. This is 3 years ago, and no mechanic in sight. Literally, the person at the front desk was like, I was working at Starbucks last week.
They are hurting. Carvana is.
They're
in a bad spot.
hurting big time.
Yeah.
Why are they hurting?
They gave us an offer for her car for the same amount of money that we paid for her car newish. Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
I might
Is it
need to
just
go to
'cause the-
Carvana.
Is it the housing market, just like the housing market, or at least it was?
That was Joe Biden. Joe Biden's inflation has caused cars to actually appreciate for the first time in the history of America.
And everything else is down. Nice job.
Yeah.
Is it worth
But
the
of course,
trade-off?
the car I bought after buying it, then I do the research and realize a major recall on one of the airbags came out like in March. And it's such a new recall that they don't have a fix for it yet.
Hmm.
So I'm convinced that cars are just it's always going to be a headache.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
What
I
can
got
you
great
do,
news.
though?
I saw 3 masks today, so masks are back.
Oh, I
Oh,
saw 2 the other
cool.
day. Yeah,
That's
They're great.
great.
that's right.
Happy Halloween.
Remember, everybody, if you don't wear a mask, you hate old people and you want them to die, and
Especially your
anybody at
grandmothers.
risk. I mean, yeah, your own grandma. You hate your own grandmother if you don't wear a mask. That's what we were told 3 years ago, at least. So, just saying. Add
Anyway,
that to your campaign, Landon.
That's incredible.
add that to your campaign, Landon. 9/11. Hey, while we're on it, listen. 9/11 was probably an inside job and staged. Like
Oh my
that's the other
gosh.
thing. I mean, that was
I don't
yesterday.
endorse
But I
any
mean,
of that. People,
it was, you know, it was probably something weird.
Hayes, do you think that you believe in every conspiracy theory because you're still wounded from your parents telling you Santa Claus was real?
I don't believe in every conspiracy theory.
Okay.
I just like
Landon,
to,
what do you think?
I'd like to stay for the record for the intern that's doing dirt research on me from the other political campaign 10 years from now.
From Belmont.
Yeah, but
From
I'm
Harding.
my name's
Harding.
Lane Garrett, and I do not condone nor endorse anything that Hayes Holland says on this podcast, or has said in the past, or will say in the future.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, yeah, that is fair.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
All right.
Well,
let's talk.
Trying to
about what we're
upload some
supposed to talk
slides, so let's get inside the box. I think we got a little bit of news this week. So Hayes, kick us off. What we got?
All right. Bad radio. But have you seen these? We'll start with this was going to be kind of a joke, I guess, but I have a comment. Did you see these guys, the Coco Wows? They're kids. Have you seen these guys?
Yeah. I know
Bad
what you're talking
radio.
about. Came out a couple days ago.
Yeah, a couple days
Today.
ago.
Today,
Man, this
maybe?
was almost. This is almost a good shoe. The
I agree.
green, like the green.
close.
Why did they do the green?
Because it's a grade school shoe, right?
Well, it sucks. Like that screwed the whole thing up. It went from a almost 10 to a 4. And now I
Yeah.
don't want to touch anything about them. Anyway, that was a quick one.
All right.
Also,
well, it allowed me to get some slides up. So
well, here's
whenever
some
you-
more.
Keep going.
I got some more stuff. This is cool. Again, I can't believe. I mean, I am talking out of both sides of my mouth because I just said I don't watch football. I haven't watched a football game in probably 4 or 5 years. Have you
Oh,
seen
buddy,
this?
you don't have
Kith
to do
Giants?
bad radio. You don't have to do bad radio anymore.
Oh, perfect. Okay. What about this collab?
Yeah, too bad the Giants
whoa.
are trash this year. What
Look
do you
at this
do?
helmet. That
Yeah, the
helmet
helmet's
is
cool.
sick. Great idea. So Ronnie's getting around with all the New York teams now. I mean, the ones that he supports, Knicks. I'm guessing the Giants. Good thing it wasn't the Jets, I guess.
Dude,
Although,
Jets are
look,
great.
I'll say one thing again. I'm so disconnected from football at this point, but
As you
dude,
talk about a football jersey.
that's what I'm saying. I'm talking out both sides of my mouth. The Jets, the green and how it pops now is a good look. Like
It's
it's
dope.
Their jerseys were
a-
dope last night.
I saw that on the cover of ESPN. I was like, man, that looks really good. The helmets and they just sparkle. Anyway, love that Ronnie's doing this. We're Kith fans anyway.
Ronnie's
This was cool. All right.
Let's see what we got left on the dock. My computer is crapping out today. So
You want to go back to bad radio?
no, we got it. Let's see what we can get up here. There we go. Releasing tomorrow.
Are Jordan 1 still a thing? They still make those?
Praline Jordan 1s. It's few and far between nowadays. I mean, you can get some mids whenever you want, but I think these are dope.
Is this silk on the tongue? Like, what is that?
You
thing?
got to take that's the laces. You got to take those laces out and put
Oh,
normal
yeah,
ones
okay.
in. But it's like a ribbon, a silk ribbon or something.
Oh, it's a women's. Is
Yeah.
this it's an OG? Is it leather? It's not something else?
I think it's tumble leather. Yeah.
Yeah, these
Normal.
are dope. Take away
Normal.
the ribbon thing, and these are really good.
Shout out to my wife. It's her birthday tomorrow. I think I'm gonna try to get these in her size. See if she'll wear them. That'll be her first Jordans. So
If you
We'll
wait
see.
2 weeks, you probably get them for under retail.
yeah, you're probably right. I might do that. I can always return them though.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like you get negative scores on your sneakers app though if you return. But let's be honest, the next shoe that we're all trying to get is like the 2 4s coming out next year. What
Oh, yeah.
what is even coming out? There's nothing. It's a load of
sure-
garbage.
I'm sure Solomon's got some stuff. Landon, go ahead. Oh, that much? That good, huh?
I bought some Crocs this weekend.
Oh, yeah. Tell us all about the Crocs.
Yeah, we need to go back in the archives and how much you hated on Dan and I, mostly Dan, But I feel like I caught some strays in that back in
Dan-
episode 4.
Dan absolutely deserved it. You probably not so much, but Dan. Yes.
Why?
Thank you.
What made you switch so quick?
Listen, man, it is a gateway drug, and it starts with your children being gifted Crocs, seeing the said utility of the Crocs, and finally just giving in and admitting that, sometimes there's necessary evils in your life. And the sooner that you accept those, the easier life gets for those around you. So
Have you worn them in public yet?
they are not here yet. They were an app-only purchase. You cannot buy them on the website, the ones that I got.
Mm. Oh wow. Yeah,
Very
you're
true.
deep. You're
He
deep.
said, "Oh wow,
Yeah, I downloaded the app. I have the Crocs app
Oh,
on my
wow.
phone now.
Oh my gosh.
oh man."
I have an account with order history, and
So why didn't you just order them from Amazon?
they don't sell these on Amazon. Hayes. I didn't buy just the regular Crocs. Okay. I went to the store, tried on a pair of regular Crocs just to make sure the sizing was right. Then I went to the app and got some dope Crocs.
How much
Yeah,
did you
You're
get them
like
for?
a Crocs insider now.
Got if you sign up for email, you get 15% off your first purchase.
Not worth it. That's not worth it.
So I got them for like $70.
$70 for some Crocs.
You paid. Oh my gosh.
They're like the regular ones are like $50.
What is so good about these? Why do you pay extra?
It's the Salehi Bimberry collaboration.
Okay, that's a little better. I'll say that. I'll say that's a little better.
Did you get
They-
the
those
tassels
didn't
yet?
sell out.
Well, it's not the colorway I would prefer. I prefer the gray colorway. All the colorways sold out except for the navy blue.
It's better than that orangish yellow one. That
I
one
agree.
was terrible.
And they have a purpose. They have one sole purpose. I will leave them in our camper, and they're for camping.
Oh,
Oh,
Sure.
look, I'm not going to hate on that then.
180. I'm a 180 on that one. All right, go for it.
I think they have a place there.
He is risen indeed, Hayes. That might have been a little blasphemous.
No.
Oh man, that's funny.
It's like we need the Undertaker meme right here. He just like rose from the dead.
I mean,
Ooh.
wow.
Wait,
Bad radio. That's pretty dope.
they're
I
navy?
mean,
Or are they black?
okay, they're navy. All right, okay, Landon. I'm not hating. I
Apparently they're
take
really
back
popular.
anything that I said.
I think the added expense is obviously the collab. Then also there's like a special foam that they use. It's a little bit better than the traditional foam, and it's also got grippy soles. It's got a different sole.
Okay. Well, look, you sold me once. You said they're for the camper. As long as they stay in the house or in your yard or camper area,
Oh, they will not
I'm
be in my
fine with
house.
that.
Will not be in my yard. They will be.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah.
One that
sold
just
me.
okay. I'm not hating as much now. But are you getting the little tassels? Have you got
What are those
yet?
called, Landon?
The gibbets.
Gibbets.
So they don't fit in this model because this doesn't have the traditional like circle
Gibbets.
holes.
Gibbet.
I bet you could invent some gibbets. Get a bison gibbet.
So, quick story about Crocs. The other day, I was talking to somebody at church. I don't want to call him out, but so he was asking me about shoes. He was talking about his and we got on the subject of Crocs, and he started saying something about the things you put in the Crocs, and I was like, "Oh, what are those called? Like giblets?" And he was like, "Whoa, I wouldn't say that now." And I was like, "Was that a bad term?" Like I had no idea. I didn't know what they were called. I was like, "Giblets." Did I say
Is that a
something?
bad word?
I thought I said something racist or something.
A bad word in the South.
Is it really?
No, what does that mean?
You don't know what a giblet is?
That's what I thought you put in Crocs. No, I don't know what
No,
it is.
that's gibbets. There's no L.
Ah,
Well, they're towing the line there, apparently. So,
Well,
what does that
when we go-
mean?
When we go offline, I'll explain to you.
I can't.
I'm
I gotta
worried.
know.
I'm worried. Hazel say it on the pod.
We've already said it. You already just
I
said it.
already did because I don't know what that is. I mean, if that makes me a terrible person, then I'm sorry. I really apologize. I don't know what that means.
High school did you go to?
It's a culinary term for an edible fowl, including the gizzard, heart, and other organs. Why is that bad?
That's what I've thought it was, but I mean, it's a part of a bird.
Oh, by the way, there's multiple websites on here. In fact, I will say Amazon has it as giblets, not gibbets or whatever.
Ooh.
What? No.
I'm looking right at it. It says giblets, huge selection and great prices. Amazon, Etsy, giblets for Crocs.
No, it's gibbets. Jibbitz.
I'm telling you what it says on here.
Well,
I
I'm
don't know
looking
what
at the Croc website.
I don't know what you're talking about, buddy. Like,
Get on Urban Dictionary.
Shop gibbets.
Don't miss a gibbets drop. That's our next segment. The
Whoa.
gibbets drop of the week.
All right, I'm gonna send y'all. I'm gonna text y'all.
I found it. How long has that been a thing?
a long time.
Are you serious?
I'm terribly
that's
worried
like
now.
middle school. I learned that in middle school.
I
Oh,
just
okay.
thought it was parts of it. I remember that being the term that's parts of an animal.
Yeah,
not
that's
a-
what I thought.
Let me here, Mason. I'll say
Okay.
it like this. According to Urban Dictionary, that word means testicular, not fortitude.
Not
What?
fortitude?
Not well endowed.
No. But it's not racist then.
No, we're
That's what
good.
I was
Let's
worried
keep
about.
Moving on.
I mean, I figured that it was once I
And
reimagine
that's not the definition that I was aware of.
Oh, if you're doing the still dripping drinking game, it's very phallic. It's phallic in nature.
all right. Well, I feel better that I didn't offend anybody at least. Well, not
You're
that I
good.
know of. But regardless,
Wait,
let's
how
get
old
back
was
on
the
this.
guy that you were talking to?
How old was he?
Yeah.
He's 31, 32.
That checks out. Okay.
He's too old for giblets, man.
Gibbets. There's no L. Giblet. Now you got me questioning my gibbet.
Oh. All right, intern
That's
Harding.
why we
intern
have the
first.
pod. That's why we have the pod right here.
I don't care. I'm going to call it whatever I want to call it. I'm just.
All right, Hayes, you sent these in a couple weeks ago
What
now.
do you think about this? This is the low 37, right?
Did these release to the public?
Bordeaux color. I don't know, and I can't even remember when I sent this to you or who is wearing them.
It was a G League guy, I think, or maybe a high school guy.
Yeah, that's been a while since I sent you a bunch of stuff.
But anyways, if you're not on YouTube, don't know why you're not. We are looking at the Air Jordan 37 Low Bordeaux colorway, and I would buy these to play in. Like
these look great.
today. If
Yeah,
these are
these are
available, I'll
dope.
go buy them. Like I said, I'm in the market for.
Again, we've said this over and over. If this was the 37 and it didn't exist in the other form, this is a great shoe. And as time goes on, man, I really like the 38s. I could play in the 38s.
Amen. Hayes, I don't know what happened to your picture. There you go. The 38s, I'm just more of a low top guy. So I don't know. I'm on the hunt. So I'll be looking every day. Maybe I'll just settle on. You think I could play basketball in some 550s?
No, bad idea.
I agree. All right, let's keep going.
What about
Ooh.
these guys?
I could play in some Skechers now, apparently, because Skechers has basketball shoes. Landon, would you wear these? Rock these on the court?
Listen, anything's possible at this point in my life.
I was gonna say, you're a stone's throw from on clouds. You are there. You are knocking on the freaking door.
These actually look pretty nice. That's a
They
nice shoe.
actually don't look terrible.
I mean, they don't look good.
They don't look good,
Look
but there's a
very
lot of
plastic.
shoes that look bad.
They kind of have a Wave Runner vibe,
Yeah.
right? In a way.
Yeah.
Um,
Skechers could have done a lot worse. This might be the best Skechers shoe ever.
This is also
Minus if you take out the shape ups.
this is also like the epitome of Terrence. This is Terrence Mann, who I believe he plays for the Clippers. Dude, this is just get to the bag. Like, this is what this
Oh,
is.
yeah.
Skechers comes to a bench player in a big market team, and Terrence Mann said, "You're gonna pay me to wear these? You're gonna like, yeah, I'll do it." And he
Yeah.
got the money, and good for him.
Man, like I said, these are not a bad design.
No, it's not.
Not a great design. but
I
it's
don't
not
feel
bad.
like Skechers lasts long in this space at all. But
No, yeah, it'd be hard to get with that. They might need to go the Starberry route.
Yeah.
Super cheap. May sell
get
a
it into
few.
Target.
Get it into Target.
Yep. Get into Costco, and they'll be fine.
I don't think
Anyway.
Target sells a wide range of or any basketball shoes, so they might have
Well,
have
they
it
will
in there.
now. You know, it'd be really funny if these like converted into a Healy and you saw a wheel like pop out the bottom of that, and all of a sudden he sort of doesn't it look that way though? It'd be like
Sliding down the
"Ooh,
court,
Skechers."
dribbling.
Oh, bro, is this those new Skechers? And he pops the wheel.
Like right when you check him out of the game, as he's on the court, he wheels over to the bench.
Just over to the bench. That'd be
Oh.
great.
That got me good.
That'd be so great.
Hey,
Oh,
you're so funny. Oh
I
my goodness.
appreciate it.
I still don't support anything that you say or endorse it.
That's fine.
well, we teased it on the cover, but this next one is the Mamba schools. We got what 6 on here: Kentucky, Southern Cal, Connecticut, Oregon, Duke, and LSU.
How were those schools picked? That just is a random.
That was what I was gonna get. I was gonna ask
Yeah.
that, and then who surprises you? Who do you think is missing here?
So I saw a
was gonna
few
say the same thing.
things that, and I didn't agree because we've already talked about on this podcast how Kobe says he would have gone to North Carolina, right? Like he said that. That's a quote. But in like the write up for these schools, it was like Duke was on there because Kobe said he would have considered Duke if he went to college. I was like, what? I mean,
No,
okay, you might have
I
said
feel
that,
like
but
that was
I don't
his
think that's
his
true.
connection with the Olympics and Coach K.
What's the
is
connection with
That's
LSU?
what I agree.
That's out of left field.
LSU, and
They just won the championship. I think that's why the women's championship. There's no other
Connecticut?
reason. That I think his daughter was like a huge UConn fan.
okay,
that
Southern Cal,
wanted to play there.
makes sense. Kentucky makes sense.
Yeah.
Oregon, that makes
No
sense.
brainer.
Yeah,
Duke, LSU is the one that's just why?
yeah,
What have they done?
yeah.
They have that
I don't
dance.
know
They
if-
got it's jigging. They got the jigging dance.
Oh, you know why?
Hmm.
Lakers colors.
Is that what it is?
You think? Yeah, I guess so. I mean, could be. I don't know. Maybe the Mambasita factor. I guess Vanessa got to choose these, right?
Yeah.
All I know is that logo goes hard.
I agree.
I feel like
Logo.
Arizona could have been a good one. They're a
Why?
Nike school. I'm just saying better than LSU, right?
Oh, if we're talking better than LSU,
Did we lose Landon?
I think so. Better than LSU would be. That's a good question. I don't think it'd be another SEC team.
Probably not.
Um,
Oh, he switched cameras.
let's see. Oh, his laptop died.
Hmm.
Landon, who would you replace LSU with? You're muted, by the way.
Does it have to be a SEC school?
No, I was saying
Free
I
reign.
wouldn't have any other SEC school up there.
What's the thing? I feel like Kobe doesn't have many college connections. So like I don't even know who I would say. UCLA maybe?
Yeah, but you already got
Yeah,
Southern
but
Cal,
LA.
and then you got that's even
Well, I think
DeMar DeRozan is a giant. Like I can follow Southern Cal.
yeah, I think too that they didn't go with any Jordan Brand. Like
Mhm.
no North Carolina, no
Yeah,
UCLA,
Carolina.
no Michigan. Michigan would be a good one, I would think, if
Michigan.
they didn't have that Jordan tie. Though Jalen Rose would probably be a little butthurt about that after Kobe scored 81 on him, and then Michigan changes to Kobe. And is this just like a year thing? Like they're obviously going to be a Nike school.
I don't know.
Because it would seem like so there's like 2 schools that are LeBron schools, and there's like all their shoes. Like I guess they can wear Nike, but their jerseys have the LeBron logo on them and not Nike. So is Kentucky not going to have a Nike logo? I doubt it.
Mm.
Like they're going to not just have the Mamba logo. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what this actually means.
Yeah, I feel like it needs to be. I think there's too many schools on this list. I think you go Duke, Oregon, Kentucky.
I mean, Southern Cal, you get the LA.
Yeah, that's true. You need an LA school.
Yeah. From just like a purely marketing standpoint, you got to. You would think that you need to put a Texas on there, and so like pick
Texas makes sense.
Texas
UT.
University. Well, I guess they're KD. KD
Yeah.
claims Texas.
Like so, it's almost like I look at this
Baylor-
almost like
Baylor's
conference.
better than LSU, right?
I don't know.
I wonder if they just looked at their major markets and were like, "This is
Yeah.
what we'll sell."
Yeah, but Louisiana State, Baton Rouge,
There's a bunch of closet Kobe fans out there.
Hartford, Connecticut.
But UConn makes sense, though. UConn makes sense to me.
It does. I'm just saying.
I mean, Miami would be a dope
I was
one.
thinking.
Yeah, Miami would. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That would probably be my pick. I feel like the overlap of Kobe fans and Miami fans are very strong.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There's a large overlap there. All right. And anything else on this one?
Wow.
All right. Is Kobe's death conspiracy, Hayes? Is he still out there somewhere?
I don't think he's still out there. I think the circumstances and all that it happens kind of weird. I don't think it's a conspiracy thing.
Okay.
It's not like watching, dude. It's if you go and do. I'm just gonna say this one thing about the 9/11 thing. I've gotten a rabbit hole, right? Because it was 9/11 yesterday. I remember where I was. Like it's one of those things. I was in college, yada yada yada. And like you watch buildings that are demoed, and it felt like that. It's like and man, I watched this thing where it's all these engineers talking about how it is from a laws of physics standpoint, it is impossible for a building to fall the way the Twin Towers did without it being a planned demo. They can't fall like that. Like if you watch, it's like floor after floor. It's like that's weird. Doesn't take a lot of research. Also, did you know there's a third building that was also collapsed? Did you know that? Go
don't
Google.
think
Google.
I haven't done too much research. I was
All right,
in like
Google. I know
second
you were.
grade.
Listen, Google 9/11 Building 7. So there's not just the twin towers that fall; it's the third building, and they know there. It's a block over. It's like a, it wasn't even debris that hit it, and no plane hit it. So why did a third building that's like a 20-story building collapse? It's weird. You shouldn't trust your government. The government's not going to fix your problems. And at this point, nobody should trust anyone that carries the badge of government.
Wow. All right, Landon. There's a glowing recommendation for you to run for office. Nobody will trust you ever again.
I hope when Landon wins a major race that he will share all the secrets with us.
There's no way that's going to happen. He'd be dead, like right after.
It'd be worth it. Mankind will improve if you die.
Wow. And there it is, folks.
I mean, in the context of what we're talking about, you spill all the secrets. Tell us about space aliens. Tell us about JFK and the moon landing and 9/11, COVID, and then, then just call it a day.
So what changes if it is a conspiracy?
What do you mean?
Like, if some of these conspiracies are true, what changes?
I don't think anything changes.
No, a lot changes.
Well, there's not as much debt. People don't die. 3,000 people that died during 9/11. That's not even all the other. That's not.
But I'm saying from today, like, nothing's gonna significantly change. Right?
I feel like hopefully that would lead to our government becoming less corrupt in the country we live in.
Yeah. Be a real American hero.
I feel like we have a pretty well operating government. I'm Landon Parrish.
I'm sorry that I brought up conspiracies again.
Here's the thumbnail. Fault. Here's the thumbnail for this week.
Oh, speaking of people in the Illuminati.
You think Travis Scott is smart? No, man. These are dope.
No, he's just a devil worshiper.
Go away.
He fits in perfectly.
The only thing, I mean, I know it's because they want the shoe to look like Travis Scott, but why do they do this just to look like him? Like, don't these shoes look like him from the back? If you're looking at his head?
Yeah.
Is that the only, like, they don't untie any shoes for pictures besides these, so is that the reason? Like, that's surely the reason they do it, right?
That has to be.
Okay. That's all I wanted to ask.
So
cool. Right. This is so sick, isn't it?
This is pretty dope.
I don't even remember anything about this. I just remember seeing the picture and I was like, man, this is amazing. I'm not even a racing guy.
Royalties for this?
I don't know. Probably not.
It's just light blue. It's university blue. Well,
it's got Jordan logos on it.
Yeah, because Jordan owns the team.
Didn't even read anything. I just saw nice. Then this makes
I'm
this
sure
even
he does. Cooler. Like, yeah.
And I hope he won. Like, this guy probably won this race, right?
No, he did not.
Doubt it.
He actually came in last.
I love it.
He retired midway to go.
I bet it was 2 weeks ago that I sent you this. We had a guest last week, so I guess that's why we're behind.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Let's go.
Here's your worst of the week. Some D Wade. What are these called? Infinity shoes or something?
What is it? D Wade. This might not necessarily be the loser. There's another one too. Dwayne Wade. Infinity 3D.
So we're looking at the leaning D Wade or Way of Wade Infinity 3D.
These are incredible.
Which, Landon, would you please describe for anybody not on YouTube what we're looking at?
It's a marshmallow on your feet.
Marshmallow it's a little wavy marshmallow with a little window in it, maybe.
It's that
Um,
marshmallow that like you have it perfectly cooked on the fire and then it falls and gets kind of messed up, but it still tastes good.
For whatever reason, Leaning felt like they needed to have an answer to the Yeezy foam runner since they were losing out so much business.
This is it, baby.
And they came up with this thing that, marshmallow.
I appreciate
Shacknosis comes to mind.
I was thinking
Shacknosis?
Shacknosis is good. I was thinking if Sean Wotherspoon and Kanye and there's somebody that I'm missing in here. The Michelin Man. If they
Michelin
all
Man.
made a baby, this would be it.
Yeah, that's fair. I like it.
But
If
yeah,
you
you
drew
could
some-
throw Shacknosis in there for sure.
Dude, if you drew some eyeballs on the side of this, and that would look like a face, that little mouth thing.
I'm not
be a mouth.
convinced that this. Yeah, that could be about. I'm not convinced that the Michelin Man doesn't wear these.
No, do these not look like they're just humongous as well?
Yeah, look at the
They
space
look
behind
like
his
house
back heel.
shoes.
On his
look-
left foot, the heel. He's got like 4
They look like
inches in that
clown
shoe.
shoes. Yeah, this is massive.
They couldn't. I think is that D Wade or is that D'Angelo Russell?
No, D Wade is the one in the greenish looking pants there.
That's what I thought. So that must be Russell in these. And gosh, did they missize him or what? What is up with
Or
that?
is that just how these shoes are?
They definitely took inspiration from the big red boots, right?
And the Yeezy slide phone runner.
Yeah. This is terrible.
Not to be outdone, do you have the
I've
other
got
ones that are like
I've got
this?
the other one that you
Here we
wanted
go,
me
do
to
it.
put on here. This is the Riff Raff shoe.
Oh no, not that one. I got a
Oh,
different
not
one.
this one.
Wait, bad radio. Blow me
This
up
one's
here.
terrible.
Yeah, it is. But blow it up so not to be outdone. Big Baller Brand back with
Oh.
LeVar's
Golly.
toaster
Those are
oven.
the worst.
I guess Big Baller Brand felt like they needed an answer to the Leaning Infinity 3D, which needed an answer to the Yeezy Foam Runner. But these look way more like house shoes with a toaster on top of them, right? These are
Those-
hideous. This is just
Those are the worst of the week for sure.
that is the worst. Okay, now I'll
We
go
had
to Riff
Three
Raff.
good nominations because here's the Riff Raff shoes.
Look
These
at
are the high
these-
rollers.
Look at this monstrosity.
Those are incredible. Those are so good.
This brand, School, is what the brand is that Riff Raff. I don't know if it's his own brand. I'm sure it is. They have like 1,500 followers on Instagram. That's it.
1,500?
We have more than
Oh
them.
man. Oh man.
Yet Riff Raff has a shoe with them. It's got to be
Riff
his
Raff,
own
the
brand.
rapper who's got an MTV tattoo and a BET tattoo. Like, I mean, the guy's
on his neck.
and to be fair, like he owns his. He's a tough read. Like you can't tell if it's just tongue in cheek and he's just playing around, or is it? It's always been a tough read, but nonetheless, this is the Riff Raff shoe, and it's just hideous. Like
Riff Raff is a way to describe this shoe.
it is. It is a way to describe the shoe. It's probably what he's going for. Have you seen
Yeah.
him recently where he has a mullet?
Yes,
And
I
it's
did. I
he
saw
looks like
that.
I think he's trying to wrestle, if I'm not mistaken. So that makes sense that he looks so much like Mr. Perfect or, you name it.
It's got like a ghetto Kid Rock vibe.
Oh, very much so. That's a good way of saying it. But it's kind of endearing. Like I've always kind of liked Riff Raff for whatever reason. He just doesn't care. He's just going to be himself. But these shoes are, I mean, I don't throw this term out lightly, but god awful. I mean, these are all horrible.
All right. Well, we did not get the word that I was thinking of throughout those. Last one.
What did you? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
we didn't.
don't say it. Landed
Okay, I won't.
What you think?
Wait,
First
whoa.
look,
Can I come back to this?
undefeated
Hey, hold up.
Nike.
Let me go to a
What?
side view of these. Look how high the arch is. Can you see? Like the arch
Yeah,
on these guys is super.
it's a fat little booty
It's
on
like a
there.
ski boot with a hiking boot with a basketball shoe mixed in somehow. All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Landon, I'm gonna let you take the floor. This coming holiday season, undefeated Nike Air Terra Humera coming out. Are we in on this? Are you in on this?
Man, you know, undefeated once was leading the pack, similar to
This
Solomon
is
right
going to be
now.
bad.
You had the Air Max 97s, fire. You had the Kobe, undefeated Kobe's, fire. They've lost their way. They're trying to find it, and they are so far from it.
Oof.
This is an utter failure.
Is
Do you,
is
do
it
you, go ahead.
the colorway? Is it the colorway on this? You think
Not even
ACG vibes should be better, or you just think the shoe just nicks this shoe?
just what it's trying to be a Presto, but a boot. What's going on with the swoosh? It looks like the swoosh has been
Shrunk?
out in the sun for too long.
Ate too many cookies.
I just,
Got a little chubby.
my goodness, what is happening? Look at the heel. No, I'm not.
I've seen some other colorways of this, and it doesn't get any better. So I think, to Mason's point, I think they just had to be either Nike chose this model to unearth, or they wanted to pick something outside the box, and they said, let's do the Nike Air Terra Humara. What the heck is that? What is the Nike Air Terra Humara? This is horrible.
Look, all I'm saying is I like undefeated. I think that if you gave this model to Kith, he would have made it wearable. This is not wearable. You can't wear that. I think if Ronnie did something, he could make this shoe decent. Start with not all black. That's pretty easy to do. This isn't a collab. There's nothing special about this shoe. When did we start doing collabs with just, let's make one that's all black? That's just a normal pair of shoes. Who started that? The totally blanking. CDG, when they started doing those all black and or all white. That's just a color. There's nothing special about those. There's nothing special about these. So it's disappointing. We just put another name on something for a collab, and now it sells out. So I don't know.
This is terrible. This shoe will end up being in Nike outlets
if they make enough of them. That's the thing, is things get limited. It's like nobody's ever going to resell this for crazy amounts of money because it's not a good shoe.
Yeah.
Kind of disappointed.
Yeah.
That's all I've got. That's all I've got for sneakers. Sorry to end on a sour note. Anybody else got anything?
I feel like that was all that I'd sent you, isn't it? Excuse me.
I think so.
Yeah, I think that's it, buddy.
All right. Do we have a top 5 for this week? Do we need to create one on the fly? I guess we need to create one on the fly. Let's go with top 5 sandwiches. Have we done that before?
Sandwiches. You know what? Because right before this podcast, you guys, I was hungry out of nowhere. And I said, give me just a minute. And I walked back in, and I'd made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in about 3 minutes. And that I was thinking about this while I was making my sandwich. Is that, do you guys ever get in this place where you crave really bad food, and or does that mean the bad food has drugs in it or something that is addictive? So maybe it's like top 5 bad foods that you like.
Oh, like bad foods and that you know are terrible for you,
Both, and like
for your health,
that
or
most
they're just
people
like
would say.
actually aren't taste good, but you
Well, so I'll
crave
take
it.
one. I'll take one. Like I'll say this, and this will be my pick. Is like ramen noodles. There's occasions where I'm just like craving ramen noodles, and the ramen noodles aren't good. They're not good for you. You ever get that though?
Yeah, let me think about it.
I got another one, and you'll hose me because my kids think it's disgusting that I like it too. Spray cheese. Oh, bro.
That's bad.
Spray cheese with some Ritz crackers. Oh, mamacita. Like, please give me the spray cheese.
Gosh, I don't know if I have one like that. I'm sure I do. I'm sure my wife would be like, "That's disgusting." That you eat this, but no, I just have like, I guess I have my guilty pleasures, but they're not like
Gross.
I don't think they're gross.
Yeah, ramen and spray cheese are way up there for me.
I will say we have this app that we scan like food, and it'll tell you like the like harmful chemicals that are in the foods. We're trying to get rid of as many of those as possible, and so it'll give your food or snack a score of 0 to 100. Ritz crackers are a 0. 0 out of 100. There are like foods that you would think are terrible that are more than a 0. Yeah. There's no nutritional value.
Ritz crackers.
I do too. I love them.
Buttery, crispy goodness.
Oh yeah. 0 out of 100.
Landon, I feel like you're going to agree with me on this. Is that, let me be the one to tell you guys that are listening to this show, if you've never been camping, pretty much all food is better camping, especially bad food. Do you know what I love is to open up a can of like beefaroni, Chef Boyardee, the best chef on the planet Earth, Chef Boyardee.
Yeah.
Opening up a can, putting it right at the edge of the fire, get your little hot glove or something to get it out, and even if it's just a tad bit still cold, dude, that stuff is so good. Beefaroni, ravioli, SpaghettiOs. Oh,
True.
when you are camping, bro, that's like the palm. That's like,
True.
it just tastes better. It's better for you. A little bit of ash in it.
I'm trying to
been so
give you-
desperate. You just got a stick. You didn't have a fork, and you just got a stick, and you just ate with the stick. Oh man,
Truth.
So for a reference here, let me pull up off-brand Frosted Flakes, not like a healthy version or anything. Literally just like the cheapest Frosted Flakes at Aldi. Aldi brand Frosted Flakes are a 32 out of 100, and Ritz are 0.
how is that
That's
possible?
Terrible. I don't know, because I think Frosted Flakes actually have a little protein, and
How am I gonna cut out Ritz?
I know, man, it is. Yeah, it's not good.
Cheez-Its, do y'all like Cheez-Its?
They have calcium phosphates, which is actually
What
hazardous
does
for
that
your
mean?
body.
Oh my goodness, are you serious?
And this is good for you, Hayes. It negatively affects your kidneys.
Oh shoot. What about Takis? Is it on there?
I don't pay for this app. My wife does, so she
You've
can
never
search.
were you about to say you've never eaten a Taki?
No, I have eaten Takis, but I can't search it on here.
Okay.
I have to scan it, the barcode. Next time I see some Takis, I'll scan it for you.
All right, well, let's get out of here. It's late.
It is
That
late.
was the top 5 of just me talking about bad
Just-
foods that I like. I think Landon's already conked out over there.
yeah. He's been asleep.
He is.
I've read an article, or I actually didn't read the article. I read the headlines of some articles on LinkedIn that talks about quiet quitting, and I think Landon's been quiet quitting on us.
Really?
I mean, look at him right now.
I've been pretty vocal about.
You're pretty good, but these last 10 minutes, I think you've been reading something else or working or sleeping with your eyes open.
I'm tracking my car. It's shipping from North Carolina.
What's the ETA?
Friday at 5:45.
Maybe we get an Instagram live. Can we get an Instagram live? Still
Maybe.
dripping?
We get to go and put the coin in the thing and pull the lever and see it come down from the glass tower.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
It comes down from the glass tower?
Yeah. You ever seen the Carvana?
I have, but where is it?
It
the one in-
literally spins and
I
goes
have
down.
seen that.
All right.
I mean, I've seen it. I don't know.
I want an
that that's
Instagram
literally
live
how
of it.
works.
Well,
Let's make
I'll
that
Instagram
happen.
it live once they confirm that they're buying the car, because this could go south really quickly if they don't buy the car.
Just
You're
don't check
also
the
on
VIN.
record for
Insurance fraud.
insurance.
Insurance fraud.
Yeah, easily.
But honestly, they're getting a better, like they are getting a car with less miles.
So
Is that like a rebuilt title or something?
Nope, you'll have to rebuild the title.
Okay. I don't know what that means, but I just don't buy cars with rebuilt titles.
yeah,
Rebuilt title means it was at some point considered a total loss.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. Thanks. We need some common knowledge from Landon.
That's great,
apparently.
Landon. Excellent work.
Giblets and car titles.
Giblets. I can't wait to see your giblets. I cannot wait to see them.
Oh my
Oh,
And
we,
with that,
it's episode
follow us on
133.
Instagram.
We love you all. Hayes, I'll play you some music.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm tired.
Landon, I'll play you some music. All right. We'll see you next week. Peace.
I'm wearing a bandana and they call me Bandit, but I ain't a cat. A lot of cats named Bandit. I had a dog named Bandit. I wrote it like a Band-Aid. Band-Aid mandate. I'm mandating. I'm putting on the judge's clothes. I'm wearing a robe, but I'm naked underneath it.
We'll see you next